Welcome to a very special Hippocratic Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, where a whole gaggle of our greatest unsung heroes are hoping to surgically remove a very healthy amount of life-enhancing cash. Yes, in this particular show, all our contestants work in the nursing profession. So let's meet our first two ward angels who have hopefully left their leeches in the dressing room. Will you please welcome Hayley Pauls and Jill Windsor. How are you, darlings? You all right? Thank you. Nice to see you. Are you calm?
Yes, thank you.
Make yourself comfy. Sit yourself down, nursey. Make yourself comfy.
Thank you.
Right, Hayley and Jill became friends while studying nursing together at Portsmouth University. They're both now nurses in the RAF, and although they are attached to different units, both had a very gruelling few months working in Iraq last year. Hayley, who is planning to specialise in A&E, is from Liverpool. She got married last year to Thomas, her partner of 9 years, who works in accounts. They're buying a new house, so half of any winnings this evening will help them buy furniture. And Jill, who specialises in intensive care, is from Ringsted in Northamptonshire. She's engaged to a window fitter called Paul, and they're hoping to get married next year. Now, because Jill and Hayley are playing jointly, they have to agree on any decisions which they make, which should be fairly straightforward, because Jill says Hayley is always the very bossy one. As ever, our computer, or matron as we're calling it today, will randomly generate up to 12 questions. Now, if all 12 are treated successfully, then I will be writing out a prescription for £1 million for Nurse Pauls and Nurse Windsor here to share. And, of course, they've got 3 lifelines. They can go 50-50, they can phone a friend, or they can ask this particularly healthy-looking audience. Right, girls, lots of luck. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? So, question 1 for 500 quid is this. According to the title of the film starring Meryl Streep, the devil wears what? Are you grinning?
No
Burberry, Dior, Prada, Chanel.
I think it's Prada. I think it's Prada as well, Jill.
You're terribly pleased with yourself. It's the right answer. You got £500. OK, last point, at which you could go home with nothing. Sure it won't happen. It hasn't happened for a very long time on the show. You have got all 3 lifelines. You're 1 away from a guaranteed £1,000. Jill, Hayley, here it comes. Good luck. Which fruit is often eaten with Parma ham as an appetizer? Apple, melon, grapefruit, pear.
I think it's melon. Probably about 90% sure it's melon.
We'll go with that then, because I'm not 100% sure on that.
You happy?
Yeah.
Melon?
Are. Yeah.
Final answer.
Blimey, you're right about her being bossy, aren't you? It's the right answer. You got £1,000. £1,000 guaranteed. So they've guaranteed themselves £1,000, even if they flatline completely on the next question. Now, how are you?
Well, thanks. Nervous.
Oh, yeah.
Anxious. Terrified, in fact.
But, I mean, both of you two, if you've been in Basra, sitting here on the telly can't be that tough. I mean, that's tough.
I think it's because out there you're trained to do the job, and you're confident in the training that you know what you're doing, and here I'm not so sure I know what I'm doing. No.
When you're actually nursing out there in a war situation, I mean, you have to wear body armour and the whole lot, don't you? Which actually must make doing your job very difficult. I mean, just the physicality of it. You can't work efficiently with all this gear on.
No, I mean, especially with the A&E teams on the back of the helicopters, because they're actually collecting patients from the front line, so they've got full body armour, helmets, sometimes weapons with them, and it does make it very difficult to give the care at times, but we have training to do it, and you're trained to do it with this, you know, the limitations that you've got to make sure you can do the job to an excellent standard.
Presumably then, if there's like an all clear, you can reduce what you're wearing or whatever.
Yes,
Yes,
yeah. On the actual camp, you only wear the body armour and helmet when the security threats increased.
What's the worst thing about it?
The heat.
Yeah.
Really?
It's so hot. It can be 60-odd degrees.
Centigrade. We're talking centigrade.
Centigrade.
60 centigrade.
Yes.
And you're wearing full body armour and nurse's kit.
Yes, and
probably in a big old hot... Are you in tents and things as well?
yes. Yes, and at night it can reach 40 degrees
Yeah.
inside of the tent where you've got to go back and sleep and rest for your next shift.
60 degrees.
Yes.
Right, now come on. I want you to take away lots of money. You have £1,000, that's guaranteed. You've got 3 lifelines. Question number 3 is for £2,000. Here it comes. Which of these is a bay on the west coast of Ireland? Whitley Bay, Herne Bay, Tiger Bay, Dingle Bay.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking... Oh, I don't know. I don't think it's Dingle Bay. But I could be wrong. I really, really don't know. Do you?
No.
Should we ask this fine audience to give us a hand?
I think we're going to have to.
Can we ask the audience, please?
This fine
Chris?
audience.
Yeah.
Yes.
OK, right, everybody. It's first lifeline that Jill and Hayley have needed. It's for £2,000. This is the question. Which of these is a bay on the west coast of Ireland? Now, A on your keypads is Whitley Bay. B is Herne Bay. C is Tiger Bay. D is Dingle Bay. A, B, C or D, all vote now.
Oh.
77% say it's the one you think it definitely wasn't.
Well, I did say I could be wrong.
It's up to you. 4% think Whitley Bay is in the west coast of Ireland. 14% think it's Herne Bay. 5% think it's Tiger Bay. 77% think Dingle Bay. That's quite a big old percentage.
77% is quite a...
It's really high, isn't
Yeah.
it, in comparison to the rest? Should we go with the audience?
Yeah.
Dingle Bay?
Dingle Bay.
Final answer?
Yes.
You just won £2,000. So, Nurse Jill and Nurse Hayley have £2,000 at this moment. They still have a 50-50. They still can phone a friend. They are, at this moment, just 9 little right answers away from £1 million. Don't go away. Welcome back to the second part of tonight's nursing special, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, where Hayley and Jill are sitting pretty with £2,000 and they still have 2 lifelines left. So, what sort of money would you really, really, really like to take away? Go on, truthfully.
£1 million.
Yeah.
Realistically.
Right. Of course. Hope you do.
50,000 would be nice.
Be very nice.
All right, come on, serious business. You have £2,000. You have 2 lifelines left. Have a look, question number 4. This is for 5,000. Here we go. Who became the host of All-Star Family Fortunes in 2006? Hayley thinks she knows this. What do you want to see come up on the screen?
Burn and Kay.
OK. Do you like him?
Now he's had his hair cut, yes.
OK. Tim Vincent, Jeff Brazier, Andy Peters, Vernon Kay.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Burn and Kay, Joe?
Happy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yes.
It's the right answer. You got £5,000. All right, question number 5 is for 10,000. You still got a 50-50. You still got phone a friend. Here it comes. Which driver was the Formula One world champion for 2007? Lewis Hamilton, Kimi Raikkonen, Fernando Alonso, Felipe Massa.
I think... Have you got any ideas?
Well, I know it wasn't Lewis Hamilton and it wasn't Alonso. I think it was Kimi Raikkonen.
So do I, because I think Raikkonen was first, Alonso was second, and Hamilton lost out in third place.
But I think it's Kimi
Raikkonen,
yeah.
Shall we go with Raikkonen?
If we both think so,
I think
then,
so, yeah.
yeah.
I'm probably about 70-80%. Yeah?
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yes.
You just won £10,000. You sports fans?
Not really. I've got a sports mad's husband, so that
Never
is
see him.
Saturday afternoon.
You're always away.
I know, but when I do...
You're always in a tent in Iraq.
Yeah.
Is it tough when you go away? Is it tough on, like, you and your partner?
It was hard, but I didn't miss him as much as I thought I would. Sorry, Tom.
Right. Yeah. It came out wrong. You got £10,000. Question number 6 is, he'll be pleased if you bring home some money. He'll love you all the more. You got £10,000 at this moment. You're 2 away from 50,000, and you have 2 lifelines. I would love you to get up to question number 7. This question number 6 is for £20,000. You can phone a friend. You got a 50-50. A replica of what object was unveiled outside John Lennon Airport in Liverpool in 2005? Walrus, bottle of wine, yellow submarine, blackbird. Now, Hayley, where are you from?
Liverpool.
Thought
If I
you
don't
might
know,
be.
I'm a bit stupid.
I thought there was a hint of scouse in your voice.
Just about. I think yellow submarine, Jill.
Well,
It's still there now, so I'm presuming they've not moved it in since then.
no, yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yellow submarine.
Yeah.
Final answer, Chris.
It's the right answer. You got £20,000. Serious money creeping up. I would love you two to get the 50,000. You have 2 lifelines. You've got to phone a friend. You've got a 50-50. You can get rid of 2 and then use a phone a friend. Have a look at it. Tell me what you want to do. I will warn you, if you give me you don't have to play this. You can walk away with 10 grand each. You can take £20,000, which is still a pretty good 10 minutes work. A lot faster than you normally earn it in your job. You've got £20,000 at this moment. You would lose 19 here if you gave me a wrong answer. Please don't do that, girls. Question number 7 is for £50,000. You are 6 away from $1 million. You've got 2 lifelines. This is it. How many US states begin with the letter I? 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think I know of 2. Indianapolis, if that's a state, I don't know. And Indiana? That's what I'm thinking. But I don't
Jill,
know.
where are you?
Well, I'm just trying to think of... What about Iowa? Is that a state?
I don't know. Good answer, though. So that's 2 or 3. I'm rubbish at geography.
Yeah,
Rubbish.
I think even the fact that we're not sure on what are actually states and like what are capitals
cities
of
or whatever.
states that we
gonna
could
need a bit
easily
of help.
Yeah, we could easily get mixed up on this.
I'm leaning towards phoning a geography-minded friend.
Do you have a geography-minded friend?
We have a couple.
Sorry? Only need the one. How many US states begin with the letter I? 2, 3, 4 or 5? One of those is worth £50,000 to you.
I don't know.
I don't know. We could 50-50 and then phone with the... It's easier to choose between 2 numbers, isn't it? If we were to ask somebody else.
I think so, because if it leaves us with 2 and 5, for example, and they can count to 3, that there's 3 in their head, then we're going to know it's 5. Whereas otherwise it could still be 3, 4 or 5.
Because they're very small. There's only 1 number between each one, isn't it? Should we do that then 50-50 first?
Yeah, and see if that helps.
Yeah?
50.
OK, right. Computer, take away 2 random wrong answers. Leave Jill and Hayley the right answer and the 1 remaining wrong answer.
Oh. More than we said then.
Yeah? Right. How many US states begin with the letter I? 4 or 5? One of those is worth £50,000. One of those would cost you 19 grand. You could phone a friend and still walk away £20,000 better off.
Who should we phone?
We've got 2 choices, haven't we? And mine did state that she was good at geography, as did yours, though. Would you think your choice would know?
I'm not sure, but if you think that...
I think she might.
Let's go with Avril then.
Who are we talking to? I've lost the plot of this. Who are we talking to?
Can we ring a lady called Avril?
Avril?
Yes.
OK, are you going to talk to her?
Yes.
OK, 30 seconds.
OK.
Tell them the question, fast. 30 seconds. See if they can give you the right answer. It's worth £50,000. I tell you again, you can take the money and leave. You do not have to play this question.
Hello?
Avril?
Hello?
Chris Tarrant here, how are you?
Hello?
Hello.
How are you?
I've got Jill and Hayley here. They're doing rather well, actually.
Oh, good.
Oh, good, but maybe bad, because you've got a certain amount of responsibility now as phone a friend. They have used the 50-50, so there are only two possible answers.
Okay.
One's right, one's wrong, but one of them is worth £50,000 to them.
Ooh, no pressure.
Yeah, exactly. So, next voice here will be Hayley's. She'll tell her the question. There are two possible answers. They've got £20,000 at the moment. Avril, one of these answers is worth £50,000 to them. OK, darling?
Okay.
Right, 30 seconds, Hayley. Lots of luck. Your time starts now.
Hi, Avril.
Hi.
How many US states begin with the letter I? Is it 4 or 5?
Oh, crikey. Honestly, I am not sure.
OK. If you were to guess, what would you say?
I would probably go for 4,
OK.
but I'm not sure.
OK. Thanks, Avril.
Sorry about that.
OK. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Not really much of a help. But thank you.
I don't know, it's a big drop, isn't it? if we're-
It's £19,000, isn't it?
Yeah.
And in all honesty, we didn't have a clue.
No, I still don't have a clue. If I'm honest. What are you thinking?
After you'd said the 3, I was thinking possibly 4 if we were missing one out. I don't know. Pressure. My madness says 4, and my brain says, don't be so stupid, take the money. Madness or mind?
I mean, we did say if we were guessing, then we wouldn't go for it. But we said if we had an inkling it was right, we would.
Yeah.
So where are we on this? Is this an inkling or is this a guess?
Where are we on this? Who are we? Where are we? What's life all about? Why are we here? Where was Avril anyway?
We don't know.
Make a decision.
Can't.
And now I'll tell you if I agree with it or not.
OK, I would say 4 and do it, and if we lose, we lose. If it's 4, I'm going to kick myself really hard in the head.
But if it's not 4, I'm going to kick you really hard.
Either way, I'm going to have a sore head, aren't I? So,
You want to play this thing?
If you want to go for it, we will, but I'm scared.
I'm scared. I'm more than scared, Jill.
I'm scared and I'm not in it.
Would you kill me if we only went home with £1,000?
Yeah.
Oh. Do we gamble or do we run? Come on, Jill, gamble or run?
I've always been a runner, not a gambler.
Yeah, I'm not built for running, you see. Oh, no. Oh!
How many US states begin with the letter I? 4 or 5?
Doesn't make it any easier, Chris, when you say it again. What do you think?
I do remember having a conversation with you before we came that said we'd rather go home with 10 grand each than £500 each.
£500 each. That was then. I think we should take the money, because if we lose it, we're going to be mortified, and, you know, what will be will be. If it's wrong, if 4 was wrong, we'd have £1,000.
And I don't think we can be disappointed with winning £20,000.
No. That's all right. 20 grand.
What do you want to do? Take the money or play?
I think we should take the money and run. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree then.
I'm going to say it. Final answer, we'll take the money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
OK, give a big hand. They go away with £20,000. I will tell you the US states beginning with the letter I are Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, and that's the lot. There are just 4 states beginning with the letter I.
We've got 3 between us.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you still go away with £20,000. If you'd been wrong, you'd have lost 19,000. I think they've been fantastic. Give them a big hand. £20,000. We'll take a break. We have 2 more nurses coming up in a couple of minutes. Don't go away. Welcome back to the third part of our Nurses Special, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Well, time to meet 2 more hard-working nurses. A big welcome, please, to Ruth Alexander and Alison Connell. Hi, girls. Come on, I'm going to help you up. Come on, come on. Have a go. That's it. There, good girl.
Thank you very much.
All right, my darling. You OK? Nice and easy. So, Ruth and Alison are both staff nurses at Glasgow Royal Infirmary in the surgical division. It can be dangerous work, can be tough work, as they get patients sent from A&E, which can include a number of troublesome drunks. They have both become hardened to verbal abuse, but Alison has also been physically assaulted on occasion on the ward. Alison says she's happily single and loves nothing more than a good karaoke night. She'd love to win enough to visit her family in Australia. Ruth is newly qualified, so needs money at the moment to put a deposit down on a flat. She went to China last year, and so she'd love to go back for the Beijing Olympics. She too is single, and interestingly, both Ruth and Alison say they wouldn't dream of dating a doctor.
They are all going to hate us.
We'll find out. They will, actually. We'll find out why in a minute. Right. 2 nurses. They are now 12 little right answers away from £1 million. Sounds nice and easy to say it like that. They have 3 brand new lifelines. Fingers crossed, lots of luck, Ruth and Alison. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? You ready for this?
I think so. As we'll ever be. Yeah.
You're comfy? You're just glad to be in the chair, really, aren't
Yeah.
you? OK.
Absolutely.
Stay there a long time. Win lots of money. Question number 1 is for £500. Which of these might be described as feature-length? Book, concert, film, magazine.
What's your thoughts? My thoughts are... What is that for a first question? What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are, I think it's film.
Same as mine.
See? Film? Yep.
The right answer, you have £500.
Not bad for a first question.
You don't normally get contestants this hysterical this early, Ruth.
Am I hysterical?
We're getting hysterical.
dear.
Now you have £500. It's cool, you got £500. Question number 2 will guarantee you 1,000. You have all 3 lifelines to make sure you get there. Here it comes. Which TV soap features the character Eric Pollard? Home and Away, Doctors, Emmerdale, EastEnders.
Well, I think my mum would severely be disappointed if I got this wrong.
Mine too.
My thoughts are Emmerdale.
Absolutely. 100%.
It's the right answer. You got £1,000. Why should you never date a doctor, then?
You can answer that.
I'm scared to go back to work now. I think you would just talk shop all the time. I just think you need someone that does a completely different profession.
Yeah.
You would never
Having
see
said
each
that,
other.
I'm still single, but, you know.
Perhaps that's why, because you never talk to the doctors.
Possibly.
You would hardly ever see each other either.
Yeah.
The doctors actually do longer shifts than we
Yeah.
do, so... And when you've got night shifts, weekends, day shifts, and it's just, I think it would be too difficult. I'm not ruling it out, but I'm just...
What have you, I mean, just seen 2 girls go away with £20,000, and in fact, They could so easily have gone away with 50,000, couldn't they? What have you sort of set your hearts on?
We haven't really set a figure in mind as such, but 20 would be nice. 50 would be nicer. $1 million would be fabulous, but...
$1 million would be very, very nice.
Yeah, we'll just need to wait.
Are you good? Are you bright?
We'd like to think so.
Of course.
Who's... Oh, Ruth, it's your dad, isn't it? Who's supposed to be red hot as a phone a friend.
He'll love you for saying that.
But I don't know him.
He's one of these people that says the answer before the multiple choice comes up. So, and he's very seldom wrong. So he's really trustworthy with things like this.
And he's your phone a friend, or a phone a friend?
Yes, he is. Yeah.
We shall see. OK, right. Serious business then. You have £1,000. You are 10 away from 1 million. You have all 3 lifelines. This is question number 3. In which field is John Frieda a famous name? Comedy, hairdressing, conservation, jewellery design.
I think I know this one.
Yep.
See you?
Yeah.
I do believe it's B, hairdressing.
Yeah, I'm 100% sure that's right.
Yeah, for sure.
I think we're pretty happy with that.
Final answer?
Yep. Final answer.
It's the right answer. You got £2,000. What's this thing about karaoke then? Oh, come on.
Well, we knew you were going to bring that up.
Well, because it's all over all the information you give me.
I know, unfortunately.
Karaoke queen.
Is that what I said?
Yeah.
You did.
What do you sing?
Anything, really.
What's your best? Come on.
I'm quite partial to a bit of Madonna now and again.
And you know, everywhere in your area that's got a karaoke on any single night of the week.
Yes.
Did you go to them all? Well, no, you can't because you're nursing.
Depends on my days off, really, you know. It doesn't need to be a weekend.
But does everybody sort of know you? Do they all go, oh, Alison's here?
Yeah.
Or do they go, oh, my God, Alison's here? What is it?
I usually just grab the microphone when I go in and don't give it to anyone else.
OK, you have £2,000. Question number 4 is for 5,000. You still have not touched any lifelines. Have a look. The golfer Colin Montgomerie was born in which part of the UK? Ruth is grinning like a Cheshire cat.
She is a golf fanatic.
Are you? What's the answer?
Scotland.
OK, wait and see. Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland, England.
My brother is a greenkeeper and my dad is an extremely keen golfer, so I've always been brought up with golf, so I'm very, very confident it's Scotland. If it's not, I'm going to cry.
I don't know anything about golf, but I do know that Colin Montgomerie's Scottish, yeah.
Final answer?
Yes.
Yes.
It's the right answer. You got £5,000. He was born in Glasgow. Near you, probably. Next door to Lulu. How are you feeling? You're looking very calm.
I feel better now.
She was a bit shaky outside.
I was a bit shaky, yeah.
I'm the calm one. Although I'm not normally, so I don't know where this has come from.
Is there a sort of boss of you two at work?
Well,
do you mean between the two of us, or
who thinks that they're the boss?
probably me? Alison is more experienced than me. She's qualified for
7 years.
7 years. I was going to say 6. Sorry. And I've just been qualified just a year and a half. Mm-hmm. So.
What's the best thing about nursing?
Best thing about nursing is...
what's the most satisfying thing?
Well, this may sound very cheesy, but it's the fact that you actually feel you're making a difference every day when you wake up.
It's not cheesy at all. How come you shouldn't be embarrassed by that?
But it's nice when you have a appreciative patient who appreciates your care and attention.
Yeah.
That's probably what I like.
OK.
And I'm sure you probably agree.
Yeah, I do.
You got £5,000. You are 3 away from 50,000. I wouldn't say this out loud, but it's all going rather well. But you have £5,000. Question number 5 is for £10,000. You still have a 50-50. Phone a friend and ask the audience untouched. Here it comes. Who wrote the book Poptastic: My Life in Radio? Tony Blackburn, Dave Lee Travis, Jimmy Savile, David Hamilton.
Sorry, on you go.
I think I know who it is, but I'm not 100% sure.
I have no idea. No idea. In fact, I don't even recognise half those names. I think I'm too...
Because you're so young.
I'm too young. I think it's possibly an Ask an Audience question.
Yep.
Do you agree?
Mm-hmm.
Right, audience, first time they've needed any help from you. Here it is. Who wrote the book Poptastic, My Life in Radio? Now, A is Tony Blackburn, B, Dave Lee Travis, C, Jimmy Savile, D, David Hamilton. All vote now. %75% say Tony Blackburn, 7 say David Lee Travis, 11% Savile, 7% Diddy David Hamilton.
That was my thought, actually. I thought
Which
it was Tony Blackburn.
Well, you're going to say that anyway, aren't you?
How confident were you?
I was. I think
Pretty
that was one of his catchphrases, poptastic.
Good girl.
So I think that's the right answer.
Okay, I'm happy if you're happy.
I'm happy if you're happy.
And I'm happy if you're happy.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Even though you've never heard of most of them.
I know I have heard of Tony Blackburn. That's the only one I've... Oh, no, sorry, Jimmy Savile, I've heard of him as well, but I didn't actually know he was anything to do with the radio. Am I just being silly?
You've been extremely silly.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Final answer.
Yes.
You just won £10,000.
Like no rash decisions.
So, Alison and Ruth have £10,000 at this moment. They still have 2 lifelines. They are 7 away from £1 million. Don't go away. Welcome back to the final part of our Nurses Special, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? You don't have to be a nurse, of course, to appear on the show. Whoever you are, whatever you do, just give us a call, 09068 444444. And before you know it, you could be sitting here just like Ruth and Alison. 2 nurses currently doing rather well with £10,000 and 2 lifelines left to use. How are you feeling?
Happy?
Happy?
Can you not tell?
Calm? You look kind of calm.
Yeah.
I'm digging my nails into my hands, so I'm not actually that calm. It's all
A facade.
good work.
Inside you're a furnace.
Yes.
Right, come on, serious business. I want you to get the £50,000 if I can. You've got £10,000. You can walk away with that. You've got 2 lifelines. You could play the next question for £20,000. You could use the lifelines and still walk away with 10 grand. Have a look at question number 6. You are 2 away from 50,000. This is for £20,000. You could double your money here. Have a look. Which part of a cinnamon tree is used to obtain the spice? Leaves, root, bark, berries.
Well, I know what it looks like when I use it in cooking, but I don't really think I'm 100% sure. It looks like bark because it's like a long, thin brown piece. Brown piece of bark, I would have said. But I don't think it would be leaves, but then it could be dried leaves or something. I wouldn't like to say I was 100% sure. I wouldn't have thought it was a root.
Berries?
Are there berries on a cinnamon tree?
I don't know, but when you open, you just put the cinnamon stick in. You don't have to peel it. It's not like a vanilla pod where you have to peel out any seeds or anything. So berries I wouldn't really think it was berries. I do enjoy cooking. I use cinnamon quite a lot, but I still don't trust myself enough to go for it.
What do you want to do then? Phone someone?
I don't. Well, would need to because.
You could get rid of 2.
Yeah, but then it might be 2 that I'm not sure about. So then I would have to use the phone a friend. I don't know whether my dad would actually know this one or not.
You said he'd know everything.
Yeah, I know, but my mum does the cooking.
I would be tempted to go 50-50.
First or
First.
after?
First.
Okay.
To narrow it down for a phone a friend.
Okay, 50-50.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. OK, computer, take away 2 random wrong answers. Leave Alison and Ruth the right answer and the one remaining wrong answer.
Now that's making me think it is bark. But then, like I said, it could be dried leaves, which would be darker than... Do you know what I mean? Am I sending...
I don't know at all, so it's your call.
I wouldn't be happy to go for that myself because then it's all on me if I get it wrong. And I'm scared of you sometimes, so I don't want to do that.
I'm not scary, I'm 4'10".
No, I think I would have to phone a friend for this, unfortunately. To use up the last one.
It's fine.
Because I don't want to go for that.
Are we going to phone Dad?
Yeah, I think he would know if I had 2, but maybe with 4 options he might have been like me and be a bit, not sure. But I think if I gave him 2, he'd probably have an educated guess, which is probably the same educated guess as myself.
Okay.
As we're quite alike.
You're going to talk to him?
Yeah, well.
I've never met him, so I'm not...
Probably not a good idea then. Okay. Okay,
Dad.
Ruth. Talk to, well, what's Dad called? I can't call him Dad. He's not my dad. What's he
Call him
called?
CJ, he'll like that.
CJ?
His name's Colin James, but I call him CJ.
CJ?
Yeah.
Right, we'll talk to Dad. CJ. You tell him the question, 2 possible answers. Want to tell him it's worth 20 grand?
No.
You don't? Okay.
Just say we're doing well or something.
Okay.
Don't
All right.
tell him exactly.
I'll gloss over it.
Hello?
CJ?
Yes.
Chris Tarrant here, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine, thank you.
Well, you know what's happening. It's rather exciting.
Good.
Well, you remember Ruth, your daughter?
Indeed.
You remember her?
I do indeed.
What was she like as a little girl growing up? What was she like?
Very good.
Was she?
A model child.
Yeah, right. Well, I've got Ruth and Alison here on Millionaire. They're doing okay. They're stuck on a particular question. The good news for you, CJ, is that there are only 2 possible answers left because they've used the 50-50.
Right.
All right, mate. So basically 1 is right and 1 is wrong.
Okay.
Okay, right, Ruth. 30 seconds. Your time starts now.
Hi, Dad.
I do it.
Which part of a cinnamon tree is used to obtain the spice? Is it leaves or bark?
I think it's bark, Ruth.
That's what I thought. How confident are you?
Pretty confident.
In percent-wise?
75%.
Okay, that's good enough for me. Cheers,
Okay.
Dad.
Right, dear. Good
Bye.
luck. Bye.
I thought he was going to say 50% for a minute. It's up to you.
Well,
You got £10,000.
He agrees with me, which is good. And I did think that when there was even 4 there.
Yep.
Are you happy to go for that?
Yep.
Sure.
Yep.
Okay. Because we're gonna lose.
You lose £9,000. You're guaranteed 1,000. You lose 9.
We came with nothing, so...
But I think that's quite a well-educated guess,
Yep.
isn't it? Okay. I think we'll go for bark.
Will we?
Yes, we
Alison, will we?
Yes, we will.
Final answer. You just won 20,000. You've got £20,000, but you have no lifelines left. You would lose £19,000 if you gave me a wrong answer. You can walk away, I would think, very happy with 20 grand. But question number 7 is for £50,000. If you went for it and gave me a right answer, that would be guaranteed to be the minimum amount you would leave here with today. You've got £20,000. Question number 7 is for 50 grand. You have no lifelines. Here it comes. What is the name of the political party? Alison, what's happened?
I just had a moment. I thought I was going to fall off the chair.
I thought it was something to do with the question and the amount of money.
It might
Don't
be.
do it now. This is crucial.
Right. I'll start this one again. What is the name of the political party launched by Robert Kilroy Silk in 2005? Gravitas, Meritas, Veritas, Humilitas. Now, it's worth £50,000. You have no lifelines.
I have no idea.
Alison is looking terribly excited.
I was terribly excited when the question came up, and now I'm not so excited.
Okay.
I think I know what it is, but I don't know if I'm confident
think
enough
it
to...
There's no influencing audience because they're not,
Yeah, I know.
not
What do you
going to
think
be
it is?
used, so you can say what you think.
I think it's Veritas. I think it's C,
Veritas.
and it sounds kind of right, doesn't it?
Does it?
Do you not think so?
Don't have a clue.
Gravitas, Meritas, Veritas.
Why do you think
Humilitas.
it's that? Come on, sell yourself to me. Sell the answer to me, even.
Can't really.
Is it just a feeling?
Yes. but I don't know if I feel confident enough today.
Well, if you think about the last question, and I didn't feel very confident about it, but I used 2 lifelines.
I know.
So I'm trying to be sensible.
Right, it's not humilitas,
That sounds a bit silly. I don't know why somebody would call something that.
and I don't think it's meritas. The 2 that sound most plausible are definitely gravitas and veritas. I'd love to go for it, but we did have a pact, didn't we?
What was your pact? Now, what was your pact?
No silly,
We discussed
no
that
silly risks.
we would rather go home with 10,000 each than drop 19,000 to go home with £500 each. And we discussed that if we had no lifelines left and it was just I kind of think I know the answer, then we were just going to take the money.
The trouble is, everybody has these theories until
Yeah.
they get sat there.
Yeah, exactly. It's different when you're
And then they
sitting
get
here.
tempted.
It's just that, I mean, £10,000 means quite a lot to me. I don't know
It does, yeah.
how much it means to you, but
Alison, how confident do you feel?
Yeah.
I'm feeling less confident as time goes on, actually.
But even if we did take the money and the answer was what you thought, I think we would still be happy.
Yeah,
'cause
I
that's
would
the
be,
kind of people
yeah.
we are. So, but how?
It's your call. Take your time.
I just need you. You don't sound too confident to myself, so.
You nearly fell off your chair
I
when it
did,
came up.
yeah, I know.
I thought she knew it straight away. 'Cause
Right.
I was like that. Oh, hang on here.
What is the name of the political party launched by Robert Kilroy Silk in 2005? Gravitas, Meritas, Veritas, Humilitas. One of those is worth £50,000.
I don't think I feel brave enough.
Okay. So.
Will we call it a day?
I think we'll take the money.
Take the money and run?
Yeah, run.
Run back to Glasgow?
I'll walk with these shoes on, I think. I think we'll just take the money. We're not too confident on this. Well, I'm not confident.
I'm not going to regret it. I won't regret it.
I think we'll take the money.
I think we'll take the money.
Chris.
Yeah.
Final answer?
Final answer.
OK, give them a big hand. They go away with £20,000. A lot of money for the pair of them. I will tell you, if you'd said humilitas, you would have just lost £19,000. If you said meritas, you would have just lost £19,000. If you'd said gravitas, you would have just lost £19,000. The right
okay, it doesn't
answer
matter.
was
so sorry.
veritas.
We weren't confident enough, but there's no point in
Don't be.
saying
It's
sorry.
listen, it would be too much money.
Definitely.
OK, give them a big hand. They go away with £20,000. Good result, girls. Sadly, though, matron has called time on our nurses special tonight. Earlier on, RAF nurses Hayley Pauls and Jill Windsor cut and run with a very healthy £20,000. And Ruth and Alison here also end the show with an equally welcome £20,000. And all our nurses, thanks for being such great sports on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Good night.
A woman gets a real shock when she sees her own double in our Ruth Rendell mystery over on ITV3 now. Well, next, here on ITV1, a dangerous situation runs the risk of being inflamed as the police are called in to tackle a fight in a petrol station, all caught by our cops with cameras.